So our campaign all through the month of July is that we are looking for more volunteers, more people to love on our kiddos, and we have made it easier than ever, I promise. If you don't believe me, come find out. Come check it out. We'd love to have you guys serve with us. We have, I think when we started out downstairs, we had 2 classrooms a few years ago. It was like nursery and toddler and K to 5. And we now have 6 classes, and we really need to expand even more. We are busting out at the seams. I had about 16 preschoolers in one room a few weeks ago, and we always have 2 volunteers in each room, sometimes a helper, but we need more help. We need more people to love on our kiddos. So
I'll show you some pictures here. Here is what this room that we're sitting in looked like about 3 years ago. And some of you guys remember that. Some of you are newer in those 3 years. You haven't seen a picture like this. It doesn't look very much like it used to look. This is more how it looks now, how we see it. And so as we've been renovating and updating upstairs, we've also been doing the same downstairs. And so we just want to take a moment to go through, and we want to show what's been going on in Grace Kids downstairs. This is an exciting look back to see where we're going. So looking at where we've been and where we're going, Kelly, you had talked about how we were about 10 kids here on a Sunday morning 3-4 years ago, and now our peak, what's our max number?
we've had 47, I think.
47 kids downstairs is our
Yeah,
peak. We're
on Palm
averaging
Sunday.
between 36 to 40 kids.
That was super high.
And yeah, that's tight when it's downstairs. But why don't you talk a little bit? This picture was the first paint we put
It
on
was
the
the
walls.
first color that we put on the walls. We were a little excited.
Excited to put some color there. Steph and Kelly were painting. Here's a shot.
This was, this is actually after we split into 4 classrooms from 2. And so this is now our elementary room. It's K to 3 instead of K to 5. You can see how excited our volunteers got. But this is what it looks like now. We kind of revamped it, redid it. We're using a new curriculum. We have been for the last few years. Super excited. Our kids love it, and they love how we learn and worship and dance together. So we immediately went to 4, and now we have 6.
We have 6 classes now, and that's what we're recruiting and training. We understand that Grace Kids isn't for everybody. Some people here are not kid people, and that's okay, right? But if you are a kid person, we'd love to talk more with you about opportunities as we've grown and expanded. We've been growing and expanding with our volunteers. We also know in this picture that if we're growing in Grace Kids, we're going to be growing in our student ministries. And so we actually took a room, we designed it, we painted it, we built it. This is our middle school room. So our middle school students have a space to go to during the service, during the school year. They have their own classroom to go to, and this is our youth team, and they're planning and mapping out what's going to be happening next. And we love the number of volunteers and the ability to bring focus to these areas.
This is downstairs. Well, it was. If you guys have been around a while, you might remember it. If you haven't, we had some dividers that would pull across and make smaller rooms. The kids would run into those. And this is what it looks like now. So we took all those down. We revamped. The only thing that's the same down there now is the carpet still. Everything else has been generously money and time and work and like blood, sweat, tears kind of thing. We should replace the carpet. That's probably all on the carpet. But because of you guys, because of the faithful people here, this is what it looks like now. So we have game time. We have a stage.
The Bible might not say it's a sin to bore kids in church. I think it's really close to a sin to bore kids in church. And so we want kids to have fun on Sunday mornings. We want them to enjoy their time. Did you know that laughing with somebody is as close as you can get to experiencing a hug with them? Your brain releases the same type of chemicals when you laugh with somebody, when you have fun with somebody, when you high-five somebody and say you're excited to see them. Your brain's actually releasing those chemicals that like, hey, that person loves me, cares about me, and you get to engage. Our Grace Kid volunteers, they play with the kids, they got fun with the kids, they engage kids. We want kids to laugh, have fun, and so games is a part of what we do on a Sunday morning.
We moved to a large group time, so we do have like all the kiddos split up for small groups toward the end of the service, and so they can get more one-on-one, 5-on-1 attention. But that was what our large group time looked like, and there it is from the back. We all started getting together, and now we have a stage, and we have people who can share God's love. So we have videos, we have live teaching. We switch out themes every month. So we do have a few people also who all they do when they help us is get ready through the week at the end of each month for new themes, because I'm not creative that way. So we need help that way also. We also established a check-in system where we can check in your kiddos to help the kids and the parents feel more safe and feel better about dropping them off. So we have overseers who welcome you and welcome visitors. We put up new signage and again, just the fun themes, but yeah, we want to make it super fun. This is
Here's
when it was
some-
brand new.
Here's some renovation halfway through. If you notice, we did new lights, new ceiling, new paint, new doors, new light switches, everything except that green carpet. It always comes back to the green carpet because we want the green carpet to go away. So all that would be an $8,000 check. If anybody would like to cut the $8,000 check, just drop it in. Dave knows what to do with it.
But again, this was all done by like you guys. This is
That's
it was
right.
pretty
we
amazing.
pulled up carpet. We put down tile. These are some of the construction things. Now we're into the preschool room. This is the...
That's what it looked like. Oh, they're not in preschool anymore. They're so grown up now. Oh my gosh. Come on, you guys want to go downstairs and hang out with these kids? So we've redone, we have bigger spaces, we've moved old stuff out, and this is our preschool room now. They have a lot of fun. We have really awesome volunteers who, we have lessons and crafts and everything ready, and they just, oh, come on, guys. Stop it.
I believe between now and November, we have 4 new babies coming. So again, that nursery
these kiddos are moving up to toddlers. So.
That nursery is reloading. It is not just the kids, but diapers. Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep going.
Yeah, this is more themes. Yeah. Yeah. So and these kiddos are moving up to. Most of them are moving up to kindergarten. So, even into junior high and high school, we're always going to be looking for more volunteers because they're going to grow up really fast, and so we're going to need help in those areas too. But so super exciting.
So our volunteers serve from August to August. So right now it's July. Our volunteers are coming to the end of their tour of duty, and they're coming to the point where they're ready to be released and recommitting. So we're asking current volunteers if they're coming back. We want to ask people here if you would like to join the team. Now's the time to see it. You said the TAG program, an opportunity is for a person who's interested to actually go downstairs on a Sunday and see what you're getting into. We're not asking you to sign on the dotted line and then read the information. You can see it and then decide, is this me? Do I fit the team? Is this something God's calling me to do? And those are steps that we go through. Just see it. We'll talk to you. We'll explain what commitment means. We'll explain the expectation of Grace Kids team volunteer members and what that comes along with. And we're excited to do this. We as a church just want to say, Dave, you said it. I want to repeat it. We are on the parents' side. Parents, we know it is hard. Your kids have influences surrounding them, and they're not all the best influences. We want to fight with you for the influence of your kid, not just your kid, but their heart. We want to help influence their heart to know and serve and love Jesus Christ. And so this is our commitment as a team. We do the best we can Sunday morning. We have them 1 hour a week. The average church attendance, people come 40 times a year. That's 40 hours a year that we get to be able to pour into kids' lives. You have them as parents over 3,000 hours a year. And studies have tracked this. So our goal is to equip you to be the spiritual leader of your kids' lives, to be the spiritual hero, to come along beside, to be that person that's fighting with you for your kids' heart, to influence and to shape them to know, love, and serve Jesus. That's our commitment, the Grace Kids team taking it serious. Kelly's filling in for Stephanie. We love Stephanie. We miss Stephanie. We're excited to have Stephanie back. And Kelly is kind of filling those big shoes as good as she can. We're excited to see that happen. And you can talk to Kelly. We're going to be talking more throughout the month of July because there's also exciting opportunities during the week. On Tuesday afternoons, we're able to bring 45 kids from Ferguson Elementary School here to our building and to spend 1 hour kind of doing Sunday school with them. It's called Bible Adventure, been rebranded. That's the new name for it this year. And we're going to talk about that next week and show you pictures and show you what God has been doing and what exciting things are taking place. God's using us. And as a church, we get to own the ministry, right? God calls us to buy in, be a part, put a stake in the ground, say, this is where I'm going to serve and this is what I'm going to do. And so we're excited to talk about this during the month of July. You can see Kelly, you can see the overseers downstairs.
Yeah, anyone with one of these shirts or anybody who looks kind of important like that guy should know something. So,
looks
that's
can
it.
Be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving.
I've
learned that. So
yeah.
We're excited about these things. We're so excited about what's going on. Thanks for sharing that, Kelly. We appreciate that. Hey, just a few more things that are coming up. In case I don't know if it was introduced, but that is my wife. I married up, and she is extremely awesome, and I'm blessed to be married to her. We are...